This is the original entrance to the newspaper building. You come through here, and appropriately, the Tennessean had a door to the left, and the Banner had a door on the right. And also appropriately were the clocks. When daylight savings time was passed, the Banner was against it. So there was a clock on the left with daylight savings time, and the one that going into the Banner was standard time. So it was 3:30 and 4:30, an hour's difference when you came into the building. That was emblematic of the differences between the Banner and the Tennessean. On election night, the winning candidates would go see the Banner's publisher. If their candidate won, they'd go see the Tennessean's publisher and editor if their candidate won. And they would drink toast in those private offices. Reporters couldn't drink in the newsroom, so we came out here in the parking lot and sat up stage at the end of the election, the campaign, long, really tough year, and we would drink, and the candidates would then come out and drink with us. The most momentous thing to ever happen in this building after it was purchased was the installation of a new $75 million press in 1990. Color used to be out of register in our old-fashioned, dull, hard to read. This newspaper just lit up with color, gorgeous color, better than USA Today. We loved it, and so did our readers. Boom. This is where we stopped the press. If something was wrong, we had to change plates, but emergency. It didn't slow it down, it stopped it. That was a costly thing to do, wasted a lot of paper, but we've done it more than once. On election night 2000, we had one of the most critical decisions ever made by the Tennessean. Who won that race between Bush and Gore? It got down, as everybody knows, but we had a deadline and we wouldn't get anything to our readers, and we had 3 front pages ready. Bush wins, Gore wins, too close to call. I was getting pushed by different sides, saying we've got to go now, go with what one network said Bush won, another one said Gore won. Finally, a reporter named John Schiffman called a friend on the inside in Florida and said, this isn't going to happen tonight. And we went with too close to call. A lot of papers got it wrong, we got it right, and his hometown paper was not embarrassed. One of the scariest times in newspaper history was preparing for Y2K. We didn't know if the world would go down, if technology would be sunk and we wouldn't be able to get the paper out. We had contingency plan after contingency plan. This 5th floor of the building was full of computers, and we had backups. We had places to go print in case it went down here and other towns. And all just happened, and we toasted in my office after it was gone. We had more preparations for no show of anything in our history than for Y2K. A half dozen of us wanted to pull a joke on Ken Jordan, the 5'4", this wide, copy editor, chief. He was in charge of the Rim, and every night he drove a Sunbeam parked out in front of the building. It was open, had no brakes. He put the wheel to the curb. So while he was in working, we rolled his Sunbeam down the street, down 12th Avenue, down the alley, and into this freight elevator. It barely fit in here. So we took it right up against this elevator. Put the front of the car right here up against it so Ken could not get out.